Hello my gorgeous Taurus, my name is Sasha Bonasin and I'm a psychic medium, and this is your monthly horoscope tarot card reading, and it's for you my gorgeous Taurini, and it's for September 2022. Do you know why I really like this month when it comes to you? It's about a really important a news that you're going to have, and this particular news that you're going to have at around the 7th, 8th and the actual 9th of September, it's going to make you feel so good. It's going to make you feel so happy. Why? Because it's to do with someone who you really love, someone who you really like, someone who means to you so much. It's about to give you an important news, an important message, and this in itself is going to make your whole month, if I can say it like that, because it's to do a lot with you. On one hand, being so happy to kind of face some kind of a reconnection with someone, but then on another hand, it is going to be about the information and the actual news that you're gonna get from that particular person. So I'm talking about someone in your life who means to you so much. It's going to reconnect with you. I'm not saying that you need this reconnection, but I mean in a sense of where you are about to see each other again and things like that. So it's to do with someone who means to you so much, so this is going to mean to you a lot on an emotional level, so it is going to naturally make your whole month, but also at the same time, even more importantly, that person is bringing you such a mind-blowing information message, like a remarkable message. And the remarkable message that this person is bringing you, it's really going to surprise you so much, because you're going to be told something, and also this almost at the same time you're going to be offered something, and this is going to surprise you because it's not only going to involve you, but it's going to involve few other people in your lives as well, so it's not only you're going to be connected to this, but a few other people who are connected to you, for example a family members or great friends and things like that. So this is literally going to change your month, for the better, because it's going to give you so much to look forward to, so much to think about, because it's to do with something new, starting something new, beginning something new that is kind of offered to you, and this is going to surprise you, but it's going to make you feel so good about yourself, my gorgeous Taurinis, indeed. So on one hand, it's to do with emotions and the people in your life that you are gonna have this beautiful reconnection, and then so it's a lot to do with your emotions and feeling really happy because you will see someone who you really love and like, and I'm telling you, it's someone who means to you, like a family member or a great friend. But then on another hand, it's all about what it's kind of something it's going to be offered to you, and it's really going to surprise you. But this is when things are going to start getting really interesting for you indeed. When it comes to the actual number, my gorgeous Taurini, your number this month, it's number 12. Number 12, it's oh my lord, it's all about the change that you are going to be facing, so it's to do with the moment in time this month when you are gonna first of all have an emotional excitement, but then at the same time is the change that you're going to be facing, because as something is going to be offered to you, you're going to become aware of you're going to something, you're going to realize the path right in front of you is going to start changing so much, but something is going to be offered to you, and that in itself is going to start this process of change. And I really like this so much, my gorgeous Taurinis, indeed, because on one hand, this is going to bring you the necessary change, but at the same time, you will know exactly what do you need to readjust, in terms of sacrifice. You are also you're going to become aware of the part of your life, what you need to sacrifice, in order to go with it, and this is going to kind of put you in a slight kind of a stationary position for a few days, but then at the same time somebody really beautiful and gorgeous and amazing, it's going to inspire you so much. A certain person is really going to be playing an important role here, someone who's inspiring you so much in a spiritual way, someone who's gorgeous, both gorgeous in and out, but at the same time somebody who's it's a pretty much so consistent person in your life. That particular consistent person in your life, it's going to inspire you. Through that person you will understand and you will know exactly like what do you need to kind of like not what exactly do you need to sacrifice, but you're gonna get this vavavoom-ish feeling, you're gonna get this power, you're gonna get this urge through this person in order to do this. It's like a green light. Oh yeah, go for it, baby. But at the same time, it's like a really, really wise, you will know that this is a wise thing to do, because you know over the last 2 or 3 months you have been thinking quite a lot about what is like bringing limitations in your life, what is limiting you, bringing limitation in your life. But also you did realize over the last 2 or 3 months that you were way too frequently restrained. So these are all those things that slowly kind of karmically came to an end, but at the same time they are giving us this illusion of entrapment. We can only come out of this illusion of entrapment and start this gorgeous spiritual domino when we face this, because our own light is the most powerful light when it comes to our own spiritual journey. I'm keep on saying this so much, and your own spiritual light can be like kind of lit by people who are meant to be in your life, people who inspire you, people who makes you feel good, people who makes you feel amazing, people like a family member. You can't choose your family. No, baby, no, you can't choose your family. But your family is what your family is. But at the same time, these people are, my point is that these people are meant to be in our lives, and this is what I'm trying to prove. So now on another hand, my gorgeous Torini, what else I was going to say? So it's like basically you kind of feeling so inspired in order to know exactly which part of your life do you need to kind of like really pay attention to in terms of the actual sacrifice. But it's all about knowing that if you don't do this, you're just going to keep on being frequently too restrained. So you just have to like kind of reflect a little bit and pay attention to your life, what exactly is causing your limitations. And on another hand, I know that this is going to sound really weird. I'm sorry, my gorgeous Torini. I know that this is going to sound really weird, but you have to stop being like so crazy. No, I'm joking. You have to stop being so crazy. No, I'm joking. Now, I know that this is going to sound weird what I'm about to say now, and I'm going to be serious now, but you need to really, I've got a very strong indication here that it's to do with a certain, like some kind of addiction. I'm sorry, my gorgeous Torini, but that is going to become obvious at around the 18th, 19th of September. You know, some kind of addiction that you have to pay attention to, because that addiction, you know, it could be anything. It could be anything. Do you know what I mean? Like, but at the same time, I think that you will know within yourself, within your spirit, within your soul, you know, you will know what this is. So try to work on this particular addiction, because throughout the month of September, you are going to be grounded in a different level, which is going to reflect on every single part of your spirit, which is in return going to give you a wonderful ability to heal yourself really quickly with those things that you sometimes do, you know, and you're sometimes harming yourself. So whether this is to do with some kind of addiction, like maybe watching something too much, whether this is to do with like doing too much of something, whether it's like to do with like eating too much like cakes, you know, whether it's to do with eating too much sugar. I wouldn't take sugar at all anymore. Cut it out, destroy that bastard, take this out of your life completely. If you are, when we are talking about sugar, if you are still taking, you know, sugar, just take that out immediately, okay, and replace sugar with like organic maple syrup, for example, or organic honey, which is even organic honey, natural honey. It's even so difficult to find anymore. I know it sounds crazy, but most of the honeys that you find are all like kind of like, it's not honey anymore, basically. It's all mixed nonsense. Yeah, like, oh yeah, let's mix this and create something completely different. Oh yeah, this is a honey. No, baby, no. So it's even honey is difficult to find if you want to use that instead of the actual sugar, for example. So try to kind of get organic maple syrup maybe, but take that sugar out. But so my bottom line is, sorry, just rewinding back a little bit, you know, I always go off a little bit, I guess, but you know, just try to establish what are you addicted to and try to work on that addiction. The bottom line is maybe this is to do with a little bit of cigarettes, maybe this is to do alcohol, with the drugs, you know, it really depends on your spiritual journey, but you need to work on it, because you're reaching the stage in your life where on one hand you are going to be able to very quickly heal You will have a chance to do this in September. The second chance to do this is going to be in May 2023, when the energies are going to be on your side in order to come out of it. So try to establish what your addiction is and try to heal it. Try to work on it, because you will see that your mind is going to take you somewhere else once you start focusing on it. So this in itself, it's going to be absolutely superb when it comes to you indeed. And also, my gorgeous Taurinis, like for example, where is it? Where is it? Where is it? Where is it? My tarot cards. And also, my gorgeous Taurini, when it comes to, I really like this so much, when it comes to like at around the mid-September, from the mid-September onwards, you know, it's about the actual, you know, a new plan. There is some kind of plan that it's going to be on your mind. Sorry, I shouldn't say new plan. There is some kind of plan that you are going to have on your mind so much. And this is not a brand new plan. This is something that you wanted to make, that you wanted to happen in a really long time. But you know what? Over the last couple of years, you have lost the confidence a little bit. So please, 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 my gorgeous Taurini, you're going to have a very strong urge in order to like kind of like suddenly you're going to be thinking about a certain plan. Look, this card just flicked out. On one hand, because I'm so clumsy as usual, but then on another hand, you know, you just need to pay attention to, on one hand, when it comes to that plan that you're going to become aware of. This is not something like for the first time ever. No, baby, no. But you just didn't have a confidence so far. And you need to also, again, like, my Lord, establish what this is. And on one hand, so it's like revisiting an old plans. This is important to you because it's giving you hope, it's giving you confidence, it's to do with your spiritual journey, it's to do with your soul purpose. You can't not to notice this, baby, because this is something that is going to help you to be so much more happier, so much more charismatic, so much more enthusiastic. You're going to inspire yourself, you're going to inspire everybody else, you're going to become independent. But my baby, you're going to have to trust yourself, because you are the only one who can light up your own path in a way that you can do that for yourself. It's all about in conjunction with your own spirit, spiritual journey, with your soul, and with things that have happened to you. You take things into consideration that you don't even understand and realize affected your life over the last 3 or 4 years. You know what the subconscious mind does to us and our third psychic eye. As long as we understand this and allow this to take over, we haven't been told like a complete truth when it comes to the actual third psychic eye. So I'm just telling you that this is an absolutely mind-blowing part of our body which is connecting us to our spirituality, and our spirituality is way more bigger, more important than anything in here, because that's why we are here. We chose this life before we came here. But anyway, that's a different subject now. So going back to, and I'm sorry because I talk really fast, yeah, because I'm getting like, oh my God, you talk really fast, but I can't really help, you know, it's like the way I talk fast, you know, so, but anyway, so new plans. Now, for example, so when it comes to these new plans, there are two things that you're going to realize as well at the same time. On one hand, you're going to become aware of something very, very sneaky, and someone very, very sneaky, some kind of deception. So a lot you need to keep to yourself at this moment in time, because there is some kind of a little sneaky bastardo around you at this moment in time. So you need to be a little bit careful. So you're going to become aware of who you need to be careful in, like terms of sneakiness and deception. And at the same time, you're also going to realize magically that you've got everything you need in order to take this on. So this is going to be a big moment, my gorgeous Taurinis, indeed. So, and then also you have to trust yourself, and this is going to lead, you know, towards you feeling independent, but also it's going to like really kind of like going to show you it's going to show you exactly what do you need to do. Like it's going to help you with the quick thinking. I'm not saying that you're not quick thinking normally, but you will see what I mean. It's going to help you a lot with the quick thinking, especially when it comes to what to do when it comes to like certain problems in your life, how to go about it, and at the same time how to keep it all in balance. It is also going to lead towards you like a completely like literally waking up, knowing that this is your moment, but you need to understand that there are certain things that are going to be around you that are going to require your immediate response from the 17th of September until the end of that month in particular. So what you need to remember remember that over-analyzing situations and over-analyzing things, it's like almost our enemy in life, you know. And remember this from the beginning of September. Just try to say this to yourself: I'm not going to over-analyze anything. Just go with your first vibration, go with your first energy, go with your first thoughts, you know, because follow that. That's the best way to follow the voice within, because now once we start over analyzing, then it's like, oh god, you just end up somewhere completely different. So no, baby, no. And also, you know, my gorgeous Torini, like basically, you know, you are gonna have within the first 7 days, you know, I'm not gonna lie to you, baby, but within the last 7 days of September, you are gonna have some really terrible situation. I'm joking. I'm joking. I'm in a mood. I'm in a mood for dancing. Sorry. So sudden and unexpected change you are going to have. No, nothing bad. And a sudden and unexpected change that you're going to have within the last 7 days of September. And this is also going to be happening because someone is going to enter your life who is just going to kind of change things a little bit for you in terms of thinking. You're going to be able to borrow somebody else's like a beautiful energy. You know, that does happen when we are surrounded by the right people in our lives. So that particular energy that you're going to be surrounded by, it's going to be elevating you really beautifully. And that beautiful energy that you're also going to be surrounded by, it's going to really kind of inspire you when it comes to your creativity, when it comes to your imagination, and without you even realizing, you know, when you come across these sudden and unexpected changes that I've mentioned over the last 7 days, what you need to do is like kind of like pay attention to things that you're doing, pay attention to things that you are focusing on in terms of like reviewing your options really carefully. Because while doing by you reviewing your options really carefully within the last 7 days of September, this is where you're gonna find an inspiration that is gonna surprise you, that you're gonna find really mind-blowing. It's not only that you're gonna find an inspiration there somewhere in between the line, baby, you're also gonna have this creative spark, imagination, but at the same time, no, your imagination is going to become really vivid. You will know, oh my god, this is becoming really colorful stage of my life. But at the same time, baby, there is to do with a little burst that you are going to give to your dream. My god, a lot is going to start changing after this moment in time. I can see a conception, but the conception that I'm seeing here is to giving birth to your dream. There is some kind of spiritual seeds that you are going to plant. So you need to pay attention to over the last 7 days of September, what exactly it's making you so curious. You need to pay attention. Why do you feel so curious? What is making you feel so curious? Because that is going to lead towards you discovering one of the most interesting things in your life. And it's also like kind of going to mark the beginning of a new stage for you as well. So now, my gorgeous Taurinis, I'm just going to see what is actually going to, what do you need like in terms of the actual nutrition. So I know that your bones are going to be quite sensitive. I know that you're going to need something to pick you up a little bit. I know that you're going to need something to boost your immune system. Very important indeed. And I'm keep on saying, you can call me crazy, that's absolutely fine. I'm used to it, you know, from people who don't understand me. It's okay. Everybody's having their own spiritual journey, you know. So everybody understands things and different people in a different way, and it all depends on us, on our own reflection, you know, the way we understand things. But I just want to say to you that you need something like a natural vitamin D3, because this is going to help you with your sensitive bones. It's going to pick you up, it's going to re-energize you, and it's going to boost your immune system. So even if you are in the sun every single day, no baby, no, sadly it is not enough anymore. Okay, so that's why I need you to take a natural vitamin D3, and these are the best supplements you can get for yourself, natural vitamin D3, because I decided to design them myself. Because me taking nutritional supplements like for so many years, for so long, it's becoming more and more difficult to find the actual genuine supplements. You go to the like a health store that it's meant to be like a health shop. No baby, no. It took me like 2 hours to find like a supplement which is without hidden chemicals, hidden rubbish, hidden nonsense. It was all like, oh my god, at the end not even good for you. Do you know what I mean? So that's why I decided to start my own supplement supplements, because these are the best supplements you can get, and they are made of, they are of an exceptional quality with an exceptional ingredient, suitable for vegetarians, vegans, suitable for everybody. What you see, it's what you get, an exceptional supplement. So this is a natural vitamin D3 that I would suggest you, of course, alongside natural zinc, because natural zinc picolinate, it's also going to be mind-blowing in combination with the actual D3 when it comes to boosting your immune system, but at the same time when it comes to taking care of your health, skin, hair and nail, and especially when it comes to your skin, it's going to seem quite sensitive. And the third thing that I absolutely mind-blowingly recommend, it's organic chlorella. Why do I get so excited about this? Because the metals, yes, I said metals, are everywhere. Metals are in the air, metals are in the sky, metals are in the ground, metals are in the soil, metals are in the plants nowadays. Yeah, you better believe it. And these metals are affecting every single one of us. It's affecting us. It's affecting our body primarily because our body doesn't have the ability to absorb the nutrients, which is really, really dangerous, let alone the mind, memory, our way of thinking. So what is organic chlorella doing? It does have a power to actually detoxify you from all these metals. This is not a joke. This is like been proven over and over and over again, and it has been used for many, many years. It's one of the probably the best thing to actually detoxify yourself from all these metals. So this is what organic chlorella is doing, and you should be taking this. You should be taking this, and it's also going to be remarkable for your brain, for your memory, for your way of thinking. But it's also because it's rich in omega-3 essential fatty acids, which our body cannot produce by itself, but it's needed for our memory, for to keep it all in balance. And at the same time, it's rich in vitamins, minerals, and the protein. Okay, so these three things, it's something that you should be taking. Am I taking these vitamins? Of course I'm taking these vitamins myself. And if you are on any other medications, if you are pregnant or if you're breastfeeding, you just need to check with your doctor, you just need to check with your GP. Only your doctor or GP can tell you whether this can interact with your existing medications or not. So now going on the very first date that it's going to be important, my gorgeous Torini, it's going to be the 6th of September. On the 6th of September, you need to pay attention to like what is going to make you feel so nostalgic. But it's not only the 6th of September, it's actually going to be from the 1st of September, within the 1st of September and the 6th of September. This is when you're going to feel completely nostalgic, some kind of nostalgia, mama. It's going to be on your mind quite a lot. But then at the same time, this nostalgia, it's going to become obvious by the 6th of September. Like this nostalgia is going to become obvious in terms of you. Now suddenly the energy is going to change, the balance is going to change by the 6th of September, and that nostalgia, it's going to reveal to you something, some kind of great determination, great initiative. It's going to give you strength, so much strength, power, but also at the same time it's going to create this really deep and emotional feeling, which is going to leave you with nothing but finding yourself on this some kind of conquest here, and an amazing conquest, and that in itself, it's really gonna things are gonna start making sense to you, like what it needs to come to an end in your life, what came to an end in your life. It's to do with its continuance of efforts, but then again, because you will know that something much better is coming, and that in itself is gonna give you control over your life like you haven't had over the last 12 months, and this is gonna reflect on your strength, courage. It's gonna re-energize you. It's going to give you so much of determination, confidence, but then again, you will know that what you are doing and what you are focusing on, you need to have you need to understand, you will understand the tact is necessary to maintain pace, but also you will know and you will understand that this is going to bring you one of the greatest accomplishments of your life. I like it so much because you are going to like it. This is pretty much so, my gorgeous Torini, to do with a brand new direction being revealed to you, but at the same time, you know, it's about like this inspiration and enthusiasm that you're going to have, and this feeling of like, oh yeah baby, I want to explore. And this is also going to start a stage and a point in your life where you are going to become aware of the fact that lots of people are going to start floating towards you. Lots of people are going to start coming into your life after this moment in time, and this is also something that you are going to like, but it's to do with like the actual new direction. And at the same time, this is going to make you feel so energetic, and at the same time, you know, this is like really kind of going to put you in the stage like, oh my god, of a wonder, like I wonder what is going to happen next. Oh my god, it's going to make you feel like I'm ready for adventure, baby, you know. And it's all about you kind of like realizing this, you know, feeling very excited, feeling very ecstatic, because this is going to start the process of a very, very interesting change in your life, which is all going to lead towards this moment, you see, towards you finally, hallelujah, finally realizing that, you know, you don't want to have your hands behind your back anymore. And you're also going to realize the power of your own power, the power of your own strength. And you're also going to realize that, you know, it's all about an illusion of entrapment rather than anything else. You will know, you will become aware of the fact that you have the answer to this feeling of illusion, especially of an entrapment, but especially when it comes to things in your life that you have been focusing on indeed. So now, my gorgeous Taurinis, like the second important date, it's going to be on the 17th of September. No, I'm lying. The second important date is going to be on the 15th of September. Do you know what? I like this so much. But before I go there, I highly recommend you to get something like a bracelet, red jasper, absolutely beautiful. Do you know why? Because these gorgeous pendants are all, of course, they're very, very powerful in such a way where on one hand, they keep you grounded, they protect you from negative energy and the negative balance in your life, they gently keep you grounded, but on another hand, when it comes to like a passion in our lives, it really has got the power to ignite our passion even more, even further. And sometimes we just need a little bit of kick, a little bit of balance, which is going to help us to like kind of like make an important bold move that normally we would be really worried about. Sometimes naturally we have to like kind of slow down, but sometimes we just need a little bit of that kick that helps us to kind of like naturally drift towards the passion in our lives. This gorgeous like a bracelet red jasper comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, so thank you very much for that, my gorgeous Taurini. So the second important date is going to be like on the 15th of September, because you will have a very, very strong urge here to observe things in life that are limiting you, okay? And that will lead towards you wanting to have a very, very strong declaration, to make a very strong declaration. So just remember, on the 15th of September, you will have a very strong urge to observe things in life, in your life, that are limiting you. And this is always good, you know, because it means that you're getting ready for something big, you know. And this will lead towards you wanting to make a strong declaration. Do not forget this. Make that declaration. Okay, the third important date is going to be on the 17th of September. On the 17th of September, suddenly you are going to have a pretty much so, you're going to feel like you were like, oh, it's like almost like a personal self-assessment, you know, like you want to like really kind of like work on those parts of your life that you know that you've been repeating, you've been doing for such a long time. It's to do with the repentance in your life, but of those things that you've been doing for a long time, but you know they make you feel unhappy, you know that you're not too excited. So this is a very strong sign that you are healing and ascending on the next level, because now suddenly you are gonna be able to kind of be elevated to that point where you will face this situation and kind of respond to it in a different way, because this was kind of causing a lot of emotional confusion. And when we are emotionally confused, then we don't sometimes see things as they are. So of course that this is going to clear a lot of emotional confusion on the 17th of September, but then at the same time the bottom line is that you are going to have a really much so an important idea, like, oh my god, even the little kid is saying like, yeah, baby, they will have a really, really important idea. And that in itself, that idea that you're gonna have, you know what I mean? Like, I'm gonna be honest, like, it's gonna, oh my God, it's gonna make you realize that almost like you are gonna like kind of have a little tiny heartbreak here, that you're gonna realize in order to take this idea on, to start this, you are gonna need to kind of make a little decision that is gonna kind of give you a little bit of a heartbreak. But then again, if you don't do that, it's like your big, like kind of, this is to do with your big dream, your big wish, you know, coming through. And then this is gonna like kind of put you in a little bit of stationary position, like, oh no, I don't want to ever have a heartbreak because of this. But then at the same time, it's to do, if you don't do that, your wish, your dream, it's not going to happen. And then with the power of synchronicity, something is going to happen in between the 17th and the 23rd of September. So the power of synchronicity, you are going to have such an important sign again to kind of like return to this situation and pay attention to it, because this is something that you're going to need to do, because it's going to bring an ultimate joy, happiness to your life, not only to your life but to your family members as well. So this is something that you should do indeed. And another thing that I was going to recommend you, my gorgeous Taurini, it's also this gorgeous tiger dendritic agate, like amazing gorgeous pendant, not only to look at, absolutely beautiful, but at the same time this helps you to understand your dreams. This helps you to remember your dreams. If you have a lucid dreaming, you pick up on things that you normally don't pick up. If you remember things that you normally don't remember when we are on these journeys, because we visit different dimensions. When you are meditating, you know, a lot comes to you. You understand quite a lot, because you drift even further with this. Or when you're just simply relaxing, you know, you're sitting down, relaxing, you know, and then suddenly, oh my God, something comes to you. So there's so many things that come to you in the state of the relaxation, because in the stage of a relaxation, we create a different energy around us. We drift so much further towards so many different dimensions, which we always do when we sleep. But when we have this, when we are relaxing, you know, and start drifting towards those dimensions, you know, you pick up like, oh my God, life-changing realizations, life-changing informations, life-changing messages comes to us. So this is what the dendritic tiger agate do. It helps you to activate your third psychic eye, but also at the same time it helps you to understand these subconscious messages that are above everything else around us, literally. And this tiger dendritic agate, it comes with a sterling silver chain, and the link to buy this is in the description below, my gorgeous Taurini. By buying things from my channel, you're also supporting my channel as well, so thank you. The third important date, it's going to be on the 24th of September. You need to remember here to not to make a poor risk. Listen to me very carefully. On the 24th of September, remember to not to make a poor risk, okay? Because it's to do with an incorrect advice that you've got, and you're already going to feel kind of negative about this, weird, and then you just need to remember that you have actually received some kind of incorrect advice. And that in itself, it's making you feel like kind of like a negative towards you kind of making a certain choice. And that certain choice that you will be making on the 24th and in between the 24th and the end of that month, you know, when you feel about a certain choice like something is not okay around it, you're absolutely right. So you need to become aware of this poor risk, and because you've been given an incorrect advice. And as soon as you become aware of this, what this is in between the 24th and the end of September, you need to understand that the process of change is starting, and that in itself is going to require from you to make a certain visit, to go somewhere, to make a little journey. You making a little journey, it's part of everything. In between 24th of September and the end of that month, you will be aware of the fact that you're going to need to make a specific journey, whether this is going to be like a different place, a different village, different town, whether this is going to be just 20 minutes away, whether this is going to be plane journey away, whether this is going to be like a boat journey away, whether this is going to be like a car journey away. It doesn't matter. It's to do with a certain, like a kind of like a traveling journey that you're going to need to make, and this is going to be the part of the process. I know this sounds weird, but the part of this journey that you're going to need to make, it's not only part of the process. This is when the process of change is properly going to start, because something is going to happen whenever you go on this journey, whether this is however far this journey is, it doesn't matter. It's all about this energy that is going to be activated through your own creativity, through your own free will, you know, through your own willpower. You know, you're going to become very self-confident because you're going to come across the situation that it's really going to inspire you so much, and it's going to really kind of like give you a very interesting idea. What do you need to do for your personal growth when it comes to progress, when it comes to like a very kind of like things that you're going to recognize in terms of what you have to pay attention to in terms of the actual recognition, reorganization, sorry, in life. Which reorganization do you need to pay off? But I'm telling you that this trip or this journey is so important because something is going to happen. Is the inspiration that you are going to have, something that was missing in your life for a long time, you're going to become aware of. So of course that this is important indeed. So now, my gorgeous Taurini, I'm just going to see briefly what is going to happen in the first part of September, mid part of September, and the last part of September. The first part of September, please, you need to pay attention to if you feel like things are getting too much. You just remember that the need for balance in your life is very, very important, okay? So pay attention to the need for balance in your life. Take some time out, you know, time off. If people are, if things are getting a little bit too much, visit some kind of a forest, sit in the nature, sit by the water, you know, and things like that. So do that. If you feel like you need a balance in your life, just protect your energy and vibration at all costs, because you are going to protect your creativity. The mid-September, you know, please, you know, you need to remember the choices that you are making, you need to make from your heart. Okay, only. And the last part of September, you are going to have such a beautiful new emotional experience. And this beautiful new emotional experience that you are going to have, it's going to make you aware of your psychic abilities, okay? Indeed. So now, my gorgeous Taurini, I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in a relationship. So I'm just going to see what is going to happen to those of you who are in relationship. So you know what you're going to feel. For those of you in relationship, you're gonna feel like what is important, you both are not gonna move on with a certain misunderstanding until you understand, both of you, what this desire is to recover what is lost. So this is to do with a certain misunderstanding that you had not that long ago, and I don't like this misunderstanding because at the same time something was left unresolved for the couples, and what was left unresolved can become dangerous later on. So you need to work on this, because it's all to do with the desire to recover what is lost, for example, but it started with this misunderstanding. So you need to kind of, this is going to bounce back for the couples. It's like going to be like just tiny little arguments, but it's more going to be an important conversation. So you need to work on this. You need to and see what this is, because you're going to have the chance and ability to kind of like come to the bottom of something. So you must not leave this in the air, because it's just going to be completely unnecessarily bouncing back until you actually realize that you need to do something about it. And now when it comes to the actual Tauruses that are single, I'm going to do it like this. I'm going to do it like that. Like, I'm going to take this tarot cards. Oh, they smell so nice. I smell everything. Okay, so now, my gorgeous Taurini, I'm just going to like basically shuffle these tarot cards, and I'm gonna focus on those single Taurus for the month of September. It's for the single Tauruses for the month of September. Single Taurus for the month of September. Single Taurus for the month of September. Single Taurus for the month of September. Oh my God! Of course that it's going to be something like this. No, I'm joking. So now listen to me very carefully, my gorgeous Taurini. You're very deep, you're very powerful, you're gorgeous, you're amazing. I really like you. You are one of my favorite people, because genuinely you are as genuine as people can be. You care a lot about people in your life, and people in your life mean everything to you. Sometimes you have got a strange ways of showing. No, I'm joking, but they mean to you so much. So I know exactly what you like. But at the same time, when it comes to single Tauruses, you need to understand that, come on, man, someone that you're still holding to, it could have been someone who you were a while back. It could have been someone who you only had a kissy with. It could have been just stranger in the night moment, you know what I mean? But you need to accept that this is not the right person for you. You need to let that go. It's to do with an acceptance, and then you, as soon as you let that go, you're finding someone that you're not even like kind of like aware of, that subconsciously you're like, oh my god, maybe too much focusing on someone who you shouldn't. So this is important for you to remember, and you're gonna have the very strong chance and ability to realize who this is on the 5th of September, 15th of September and the 25th of September. You know, you will realize who do you need to let go. And at the same time, as soon as you realize who do you need to let go, my gorgeous Torini, that just came out by itself here. You see, as soon as you realize who do you need to let go, at the same time, there is someone wonderful about to start coming up for you. And that person, it's not going to come up in September, but it's going to be in October. That person, new person, is going to walk into your life in October, not September. But you need to work on this, and you need to allow that person to come into your life, because this is not just any person. This is like a pretty big mama person. This is not just any person. This is someone who is going to bring an ultimate happiness in your life. But first of all, you need to cut someone else out in order to allow this person to come in indeed. Okay, my gorgeous Torini, thank you ever so much for watching my videos. I love every single one of you. I'm sending you brightest blessings, lots of love, healing, peace and light. Thank you ever so much for watching my videos. Sasha Bonasin, psychic medium. I love you. Bye.